dumbass. God, fucking Vince.
He should go by the name Bro-kin Matt Riddle.
Bro-kin. I like it.
Yes, because he's kinfolk with Jeff Hardy. That'd be great. They should do that.
I like it, Pasty. And you know what? If we can actually get this virus under control and bring the pandemic down, good things are going to happen internationally. And WWE is banking on that because top international indie wrestler Ben Carter has officially joined WWE and will soon be part of NXT UK.
Is that EC4? BC4?
It's not.
Okay.
It's not.
I just killed that story, huh?
You did. I don't even know if I should continue. I guess I will.
The show must go on.
The 22-year-old UK native was trained by Seth Rollins and Merrick Brave at their Black and Brave Wrestling Academy here in the United States, actually, Pasty, in Iowa, the corn capital of fucking nobody cares. Rollins praised Carter and said he has what it takes to make it to the top. He also compared Carter to Dynamite Kid and Eddie Guerrero, which is just setting him up for fucking failure.
Right, yep.
Why would you do that? Not good, not cool.
The Southern Psychopath Mance Warner revealed on his adfreeshow.com show, Mansplaining, that old Mancer did ask for his release from MLW. And that's kind of where we're at right now. It is what it is, where I'm going to be and what I'm going to be doing. I'm always going to be at Game Changer Wrestling and IWA Mid-South. But after that, I got no idea what's going on. Me either, pal.
And here comes the free and cheap plug for adfreeshows.com. Just fucking go on there. It's goddamned amazing. If you've ever enjoyed anything about something to wrestle with, 83 weeks, What Happened When with Tony Schiavone, Grillin' JR, any of that stuff, this goes fucking in-depth with so much interview with behind-the-scenes people and special shows like Mansplaining that you don't get anywhere else. Just so much awesome fucking shit. I think it's worth the money you fucking pay. Go to adfreeshows.com. Video, you get everything on video. And you get it early and ad-free. Ho-ho. Speaking of early,
what I'd do without Jericho's Omaha Steaks commercials.
Oh, we like Omaha. We just don't like their steaks. ROH announced Tuesday that Bandito has officially re-signed with Ring of Honor. There's no word on how long the contract is for at this point, but the Mexican superstar first signed with ROH in 2018. He currently holds the ROH World Six-Man titles with Flamita and Rey Horus as the Mexa Squad, but has not competed since February due to COVID-19 travel restrictions. He is stuck down south of the border, Yan Mexico way.
Ring of Honor also announced that UK star Mark Haskins has signed a new deal with the company. Haskins originally signed with Ring of Honor in December of 2018 and was scheduled to challenge Rush for the Ring of Honor World title at the Ring of Honor 18th anniversary show this past March. But the event was nixed due to the COVID-19 pandemic, and similarly to Bandito, Haskins has not appeared for Ring of Honor since then due to coronavirus travel restrictions. But Ring of Honor noted that keeping Haskins in the fold has been a priority. Yes. In other news, Brian Johnson has signed a new Ring of Honor contract. Ring of Honor announced today the Mecca has officially re-signed with the company. Johnson was a member of the first class of the new Ring of Honor dojo in 2018 and competed in the 2019 Top Prospect Tournament but lost in the first round to Austin Gunn. He made his final battle debut last month, losing to Danhausen by disqualification.
Yes, he did.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed. Danhausen, who the fuck does he have a comic book with now? Warhorse, called Warhausen.
Nice.
Kind of a graphic novel. I recommend anybody who's interested. I haven't read it. I don't have it, but I know that it's either a limited series or a one-time graphic novel. But yeah, Danhausen and Warhorse. And there's a couple other indie wrestlers that make appearances in it. I recommend pick that up. I'm going to look for it because I would definitely love to support them in any outside activities that they have.
It'd be a damn good collector's item, that's for sure.
Oh, another collector's item for sure. Sadly, any Marty Scurll Ring of Honor merch that you have, because it was announced on Monday. Scurll and Ring of Honor have mutually parted ways. The villain signed the most lucrative contract in Ring of Honor history last year, but alas, Ring of Honor stopped using him after accusations were made against him during the, quote, hashtag speaking out, unquote, movement in June of 2020. And of course, I got Inspiration of the Year for the Beefies Awards, and that's just a sneak peek. If you want to know more of the Beefy Awards and you haven't listened yet, go back to our sister episode of this, a special episode that has not only all of our Beefy Awards, but a beautiful tribute to the man known as Brody Lee, Luke Harper, real name John Huber. Definitely check it out because we really lay it out there. Plus, the Beefy Awards are always super fun. And
it's a celebration.
And it's very eclectic. I mean, there's really a variety this year, folks. You'd be surprised. With that being said, Meltzer said on Wrestling Observer Radio he doesn't see AEW signing Scurll. However, he believes New Japan would likely sign Scurll unless the pandemic makes it too difficult for their current situation. Meltzer also pointed out that Scurll, who is not a U.S. citizen, has been living in the U.S. and would have to find another job to keep his visa and stay in the country. So that's actually something to think about. If he doesn't get signed to a U.S. company, he has to go back to Europe. I mean, he could get a visa to work in Asia, in China or Japan or anywhere else, but can't stay.
Well, only time will tell. See where he goes. I still think AEW. It just that everything is lining up, and it just seems
it'd be
like
interesting.
Another cog. I guess, like I said, it all depends on what comes out. Like, did it happen? Was it just an accusation? I haven't heard anything further in it, but
no. And it really does, like you said, it really does depend on what comes out. Because as far as a performer, I am all over Scurll. I'll back him 100%. Now, if he did what he's accused of, I will back not booking him 100%.
Yep, but easily can live without him.
It depends on what comes of this.
Yes. So this next one's kind of weird because it seems like it's a part 2 to something else.
About Brian Myers?
Yeah.
What'd he say?
Well, Myers took to Twitter this evening and announced that he's officially signed with the company. He included a photo of his contract and thanked Anthem president Ed Nordholm. Thanks for the money, Eddie. You just made the best decision of your life. You now have a workhorse in the prime of his career with a massive chip on his shoulder signed to your roster. The most professional wrestler. Impact Wrestling is now mine.
Oh, Brian Myers definitely signed long-term to Impact Wrestling.
Yes.
Good for him. Good for him. I'm still not really sold on him. He needs to prove himself to me. Everything I've seen of him, he's been mid-card, lower mid-card.
Every company needs those guys, though.
That is true. And I'd hate to see Impact make him a world champion, you know what I mean, just because he was the WWE guy.
Yeah.
This is a big one. OVE's Jake Christ is a free agent as of January 1st, Pasty, and is currently looking for bookings in the new year. Signing with Impact in August of 2017, Christ is a one-time Impact World Tag Team Champion and one-time X Division Champion. His last match was back in June, picking up a win over Crazy Steve. He's since mostly worked in IWA Mid-South for the rest of 2020. Jake's tag partner and brother Dave Christ was released in June after allegations were made against him in the aforementioned Speaking Out movement. Jake commented on the prospect of being a free agent, saying, quote, "As far as I'm concerned, I'm just trying to focus on me and my character, the modern man in black. This is the first time that I am not in a tag team, not in a faction. I need to prove myself not only to the fans, but to me. I feel like I need to prove myself as a singles performer. So that's what I'm going to do, and I am taking the opportunity. And that's what I'm striving to do on any type of level. If I end up on TV somewhere, I hope I do. But if I don't, I'm happy being an independent professional wrestler." So here's one of those, he's an innocent bystander in that hashtag in speaking out movement. You know what I mean? Because his brother, Dave Christ, did do something wrong. At least we all believe he did. But he is kind of, he was a tag team, and now he's kind of blackballed. That's all he's ever been. He was part of the Christ brothers. He was part of OVE. It's sad.
It's time to see if he can stand on his own, though.
True. This could be a blessing in disguise.
Right? Is he the Edge or is he the Christian? We'll find out.
Christian's better than Edge, so.
Fuck your whole ass.
How many times has Edge been NWA World Champion? Answer that, my friend.
As many times as Christian has, because they're brothers.
No, he hasn't. Christian's been it once. Edge has been 0.
How many best matches in the world has Christian put on?
Fucking way better than Edge because they were outside of WWE.
You know who'd love that joke, Fat Mac?
Who's that?
Veteran talent Madison Rayne.
Oh, wow.
Yes. And she'd have all the time in the world to love that joke because she is retired from the pro wrestling business.
Oh, wow.
Rayne was working at Impact Wrestling doing commentary with her husband, Josh Matthews. PW Insider reports that she left the company to take on a new full-time job outside of pro wrestling. The Wrestling Observer newsletter noted that the Split and Amicable and Impact officials are still looking for Rayne's color commentary replacement. Rayne has worked with Impact TNA several times over the years, first signing with the company in 2009. Before she worked for Shimmer and Wrestlicious. That's one I haven't heard of before. Cool.
You haven't heard of Wrestlicious?
No. I like it, though.
There you go. Could have been our podcast name.
Right? Might still be in the future.
Dun, dun, dun.
In between her runs with Impact and TNA, she's also worked for Ring of Honor and others. She worked the WWE Mae Young Classic, losing to Mercedes Martinez in the first round. Her third return to Impact came in March 2019. She reportedly signed a multi-year contract the day after her Ring of Honor deal expired. Rayne has been doing commentary since the beginning of last year. She leads Impact as a 5-time Knockouts champion, a 2-time Knockouts tag team champion.
She is a super talented pro wrestler, and I am going to break kayfabe right now and say I would have been happy with having her be on our Beefies Award for a commentary team with Josh Matthews.
Yes. Well, they were definitely in the runnings.
They were easily